Hey guys, Qiqirn here, and today I want to do a breakdown of this month's Ambuscade. I will be doing it from the point of view of a red mage and a samurai. Martel is playing the white mage and the dragoon, and Laruni is playing the monk and the dancer. This month, red mage is extremely important. It's extremely useful. I would not suggest doing this ambuscade on VD without a red mage. They're just too important to the fight in both debuffing and keeping them in control, keeping the ads slept and managed. The last time this ambu was around, I believe Wave 3 Dynamis was out, so not too much has changed in terms of DPS, because I do remember making a +2 neck on a different character that I never ended up using just for this ambuscade. But luckily this time I am ready to go with a pimped out red mage that made this ambuscade so much easier than last time. So let's break down jobs. Like I said, we are using samurai, monk, dancer, and dragoon as DPS, but you can flex in a lot of different DPS. It's basically the ethos of this fight is to add DDs that have either their own attack buff or can provide a defense down on this fight. So Dragoon is especially great because it has its own attack buff and it can do a defense down. Dancer is amazing because it can do Haste Samba too, and you don't need to cycle Mighty Guard. Blue is also great because it can do defense down and do Mighty Guard. So if you can kill it in the duration of one Mighty Guard, then more power to you. Blue's fantastic, but usually you have to bring 2 blues to cycle a full-time Mighty Guard, or else the last portion of the fight you won't be capped haste. Essentially, you see what we did here. We pulled the red mage pulls with Elemental Seal, Saboteur, Sleepga, and the DDs go right to work on the NM while the red mage debuffs. I missed like 7 Fudos in a row here, so this is kind of abnormal in how bad it was. I think at the end I do end up capping accuracy, so just an unlucky start for me, I suppose. Oh right, another great job for this ambu is Dark Knight and Warrior, because like we were saying before, they have their own attack buffs, and then Warrior has also Warcry, which helps the party. So once you're done debuffing the red mage, the main NM on the red mage wants to go to the ads and sleep to all of them before Sleepga wears. And then as the NM gets lower and lower, you want to start debuffing the ads one by one, so your DDs are ready to go to work on the ads. Apparently the ads have some sort of gimmick where if you don't do enough magic damage or skill chain damage in a significant amount, they'll just start spamming PD. We had one run earlier in the day where they used PD like 15 times in a row, and the run took like 25 minutes. It was very, very painful. So in that sense, it's probably a good idea to get some sort of skill chain synergy going on in your group. For example, like if you throw in a Sam with Fudo makes darkness with Stardiver and light with Victory Smite. So like you'll almost always get a skill chain off with the jobs we're bringing here. So I just keep that in mind when you're making your group. For example, like Expiation, it might be better to use CDC over Expiation because just skill chain properties. For blue, like you can see, I debuffed this one ad and I'm moving on to the next ad. I can't stress enough my hotkey debuffing script on red mage that I just made a YouTube video about actually, and I also have the binds for my hotkeys on my script GitHub. I can't stress how much I would recommend that for this month's Ambuscade if you're multi-boxing. Makes it so much easier. And as you can see, we're not really getting any PDs. Things are getting chunked pretty quickly. You know, if you have a highly coordinated group of real people and you want to do a multi-step, I think that might be more efficient. The reason we don't try for a multi-step is because of terror. Just so many things can ruin a multi-step in this, like a missed weapon skill or a terror or, you know, stuff like that. But if your group feels comfortable with that, I think that would be pretty optimal if everything went right. Remember to land defense down on all the mobs. All right, for debuffs, I'm doing Frazzle, Distract 3, Slow 2, Paralyze 2, Addle 2, and then once the DDs go on the Qiqirn, I Dia 3 it. And my last tip of the video is to use the Founder's feat that come from Zisarain. They have 50 terror resist, and with how many terrors go off in this fight, they help out a ton. But that's gonna do it for the video guide today. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Remember to like and subscribe and check me out on Twitch. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to stop by on Twitch or post in the YouTube comments. I basically respond to almost everything. Please feel free to post there. You guys have a great day. Take care.